Puck here with another game from the Halo Reach beta. I just want to give a shout out quickly to JonnyDancemoves and ClothedStreaker. Those are the two that I meant to put in the comments or in the description for the last video. And they are the guys that I played with for most of these videos that I recorded. In fact, all the ones I kept, all the videos that I kept are ones of me playing with them. They were just two randoms I ran across, and like I said, they were having a great time in the game, and they were really, they were very good players, and they were also very good guys. I mean, I honestly loved, playing the matches with them because I mean, they weren't egotistical, they weren't nasty or rude. You know, I mean, I made mistakes, they made mistakes, and we were all just cool with it. Because we're all here to play the game. Now, as you see me get wiped out there just after grabbing the sword. Now, the really great thing about this game, the really great thing I love about this game is that it's less involved with skill and more involved with luck at times. Because there are times when you just can't get to that one weapon you need, and then you die because of it, or you grab that weapon and you're able to take down a guy before he's able to take you down. So it's a bit more luck dependent. It's not, you know, if someone spots you, you die instantly. I mean, there's a lot more fun in it. You know, you get to spend more time, you know, playing and doing more enjoyable things. Now, and it's also very much more team-based. I mean, when your team's doing well, as you can see, we're all sticking together here. We don't want to stick too close because obviously grenades are an issue in this game. But if you stick together as a team, you can do so much better. It's so much different than Modern Warfare, where you don't feel like you're a part of anything. I mean, you just kind of run around all by yourself, and if you do well, you do well, and your team does well. And if you do poorly, and the rest of the team can't make up for it, then your team loses. And it's a lot more fun playing in a game where if you have 4 buddies and you're playing together, you know 3 buddies you're playing together as a team, you can actually get somewhere. You know, I mean, we didn't really discuss strategy. We really didn't talk much, and we didn't win every match. Like this match, we don't win. Although I get one of the last kills in the game, I do miss the kill cam just because I mean I think it'd be funny as heck for them to see some of the things I did. And now the other thing I like, if you just saw there, you're going to see here, we get into a little bit of trouble grenading one another. Here.
Oh, get out of there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can see him saying, you can hear him a little bit. He says, I'm sorry, because he actually threw a grenade down my feet, and I actually did the same to him in just a moment. But yeah, that's the thing. I mean, the friendly fire is something that it's hard to deal with at times, because I mean, I'm not used to friendly fire being an issue. You know, that's the only really weird part that I can, you know, if in the last video was actually the one I wanted to comment on this time for my thoughts on Reach, but I screwed up and mixed up which file I was going to use for which. But yeah, as you saw in the last video, I got a betrayal for killing somebody with the gravity hammer, and it was unintentional. I mean, he just happened to be nearby me when I slammed down the gravity hammer, and I didn't realize he would get hit by it. And that's the thing, I'm still learning all the weapons. Like, this is a shotgun, I know, and I fail miserably with it here in just a moment. You know, because I can hear my team. They're fighting across this ramp I'm coming up to, and they're trying to defend them. And I end up giving this guy a shotgun to go kill them with, instead of helping them out. I'm not really that great on my own, as usual. I'm not really that great of a shooter guy, but I try. I really try hard. Now,
I have the guard thing and I never use it.
Yeah, here's the other thing. You see me get killed by the same shotgun wielding guy again, as my teammates shoot each other and the guy. Like I said, I think it's just very hard because, like I said, in Modern Warfare, if I whip out a gun and I start blowing people away, you know, it's not going to affect my teammates. I can just sit there fire around them. So it is a bit of a learning curve. Not to mention the controller being a learning curve. I do wish, one thing I will never understand, and it's one thing I think Ken mentioned in one of his videos, and I've seen it mentioned in other people's videos, is why can't you just customize your entire control set? Why? I don't understand this. You know, I would like to actually make this more the Modern Warfare setup, You know, maybe just my special ability left on the left bumper, but I'd like to have like the ability to zoom in and out using the other trigger instead of doing my grenades that way. I just find it really annoying that I end up, a lot of times you'll see me zoom in when I want a melee attack as opposed to, because I'm just so used to using that right stick to attack with. I zoom in immediately instead of hitting them with my shoulder pad or whatever weapon I'm using, you know. So I really find that that's more than a little bit annoying. But aside from that, I mean, this game is just a lot of fun. As you can see, I use a jetpack for most of this. I failed at using. I'm not very good with the guard ability. I'm not very good at a lot of the abilities, but I do fairly well with the airborne setup, and I do fairly well with the stealth setup, since I am more of a stealthy kind of player. So yeah, but I've been really enjoying it. I really love the fact that you have these different weapons that you don't always get the same weapons every time you load out. You have to kind of fight for what weapons you want. I'm still learning these weapons. Like I didn't understand what happened there. I probably ran out of charge or something. And I pick up. This is one of my favorite rifles. I don't know what it's called, but I do love it. I have a lot of fun with it, as you can see. That and the Needler. The Needler is my other favorite gun. I don't think anyone would say the Needler isn't their favorite gun, because it's just amazing. That gun, the little bit of tracking it has, it's just a lot of fun. Now, the other thing, on my last video, someone commented about the service tag thing, and that it's actually meant for strategic usage, and that you can use it to command people quickly and whatnot. I don't think I'm going to be doing too much tactically, so I'm going to leave the Ken tag on there because, even though as you can see I've won like a couple different little gun battles here, I don't think I'm going to be playing this as a pro at all. So I'd rather just show my support for the campaign as opposed to trying to fake my my abilities. Now, this is another thing I love about the game. You notice how I just escaped from being killed there. I mean, I don't escape for very long, but I escaped for long enough to try and, if I were good enough, to try and make us different. To try and win a later gun battle. It's something you can't do in Modern Warfare. You don't get out of situations. You just die. If someone spots you, you're dead. If they're good enough at the game, they will just headshot you or whatnot. But that's the big thing. It's just really, you really don't get the opportunity to play as much on Modern Warfare. And camping is a huge issue. Like here, camping isn't an issue. You really couldn't camp. I see people try and hold a position as a team, but holding a position as a team and camping are two entirely different things. Because I mean, if you take a look at, like, here's another gun battle I won. If you take a look at just the general playstyle I have and the general playstyle the teams have, if you cooperate, like if we were better and more coordinated, I mean we we're just a bunch of randoms on this. If we were more coordinated, we could easily hold a hallway or hold a position, just like you would in Modern Warfare. But we could hold it as a team, not just as one guy hiding behind a bunch of cover and cracking shots at people, which you can do in Modern Warfare. One person can hold several different positions, like Afghan is a good example. So you can just hold Afghan's C flag almost by yourself for a long period of time, just by hiding. Here I am failing with the needle rifle, which I still don't understand how to use. But yeah, pretty much, I've really had a lot of fun. I'll probably be playing a little bit of it today if I have time. And I'm really grateful that I got the chance to, I didn't just push it aside and say I'm not going to bother, because I originally wasn't. But, we'll see if I play ODST at all. I mean, it might just be a wasted purchase. But, honestly, I really, really have enjoyed what time I've got on the beta. I'm going to play probably a little bit of ODST just to get better with the control scheme. Hopefully it's somewhat similar. And like I said, I'm going to be looking to try and get a hold of this when it comes out this fall. And I think you guys should too. Because, I mean, if you're kind of fed up with Modern Warfare, this is a totally different take on a shooter. This is, the other white meat, I guess, of shooters. The other big franchise, and it does feel different, and it's really just an absolute blast to play. So we're coming up here to the end of the match, and unfortunately we are going to lose. I do get one of the last kills, which I thought, at first when I watched this through and commented the first time, I thought, oh, cool, we won and I got the last kill. But no, we lose, but we have a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun playing, and again, big props out to ClothedStreaker and JonnyDancemoves for really making this lobby enjoyable. And again, my name is Pawk, and you will be seeing me right back here next time on YouTube.